We're back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy's second hour, brought to you by Pass Rebels Golf Club. Check out Pass Rebels Golf Club, PassRebelsGolfClub.com, 805-238-4722. Make tee times online. Don't forget live music every Wednesday night as well. You can find out the lineups at PassRebelsGolfClub.com. Prime Rib Monday nights, 5:30 to 8. So Billy was just talking. I didn't know that either, but there's no 10-shot rule this year at the U.S. Open. So it can be. So does that mean it can be
70 in ties?
70 in ties.
Low 70 in ties.
So the low
Which
70
now
in ties.
takes you through +2 right now if they did it now.
+2.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Look, that's going to be, I think, pretty close to that as well.
That means
I think
Andy
it's not
Pope
gonna-
has a chance.
Andy's, which is awesome.
Yeah. And Austin Ekrot, which I've been
So
pulling for
when
him.
he hits drives, everybody says that's Pope on a rope. When he hits it, have you heard that?
Pope on a
Seriously, you stand by the back of the TV, Pope on a rope.
Pope on a rope.
That's what they say. You guys haven't heard that yet?
And guess who's at 2 over? But I guess it shouldn't be a surprise because he hurt his wrist. But Justin Thomas is at 2 over.
Hey, I thought his wrist was better. I picked him. I thought he was ready to rock and roll this week.
You got Cantlay at 2 over right now. You got Bradley at 2 over. Billy, you've got Furyk at 2 over. There's a chance, buddy. You still got a chance.
Yeah.
Jimmy and
You still got a chance.
Well, he was the only one I could buy for $8. That's all I had.
I know,
left.
really, that's how I felt.
So
And Nick Taylor, Bill, you and I took Nick Taylor, and he's only 3 over. So we got a shot. This ain't over yet, man.
it's disappointing, though, Nixter.
It is. I really thought that he was going to come around this time. I thought we had a serious talk with him, and I thought we had him back
Yep.
on track.
Yeah, it's kind of, but, we can't. It's a lot going on right now, Mike. We don't have that much mojo as we got like we used to have. But I'll be up there tomorrow, fighting the crowds, wishing you were there.
Texting me every 20 minutes, right?
So Father's Weekend and the tour and the Open,
Right.
there has been 2 father-son winners, 2 pairs of the Open. Both father and the son won the Open. So I just thought you should know that, Mike, because you remember you texted me last night and asked how many pairs of father-son people
I was wondering that.
have won the Open. Well, the answer is 2, but there's been
2.
9
So-
father-sons have won on the tour. 9 different father-sons people have won on the tour. Pairings. I don't have a father, so it would never happen to me. But
Have a father.
but there's 2 tandems have won the Open. One father-son have won 4 Open championships. 4. That's a lot.
So
Got to be
do
Tom
we-
Watson.
It's got to be what?
Tom Watson.
He doesn't have a son
Or a
or
dad.
a dad that played.
His father and son.
Yeah. No?
You're talking about Tripp Watson?
No.
Tripp is not related.
You talking about Bubba and his dad, Bobo? You talking about Watson?
Bill Haas, but I don't think he won the Open.
Jay and Bill Haas have won. They've won together. Bill Haas has 3 wins, and Jay Haas has 9. So, but not the Open. And one of his fathers and son, both have won 4 Opens each.
Oh my gosh. Who the heck would that be?
Tom Morris Sr. and Tom Morris Jr.
Oh.
From 1861 to 67 was Morris Sr., and Tom Morris Jr. was 4 Opens between 1868, and my printer didn't print all the way out, so he won 4. Willie Park.
My brain
Sr.,
doesn't go that far back.
Willie Park and Sr. and Willie Park, they both each won. Willie Park won 4 Opens. Willie Park Jr. won 2 Open championships. These are British Opens, by the way. Joe Kirkwood Sr. and Jr. both won on tour. You knew that, Mike. Remember, you guys.
Yeah.
You went to the Kirkwood barbecue that one time.
The resort.
That was awesome.
Yeah, the famous resort.
And Jack Burke and Jack Burke Jr. Tom Watson.
I was really thinking Tom Morris.
I know you were. You were.
That is so funny.
Clayton
don't
Hefner
know
and
why.
Vance Hefner. Clayton won 4 wins on the tour.
Related to Hugh?
Vance, no. Vance, but they went on the tour. Both players. That's a father-son duo. Julius Boros and Guy Boros.
Oh, I knew that.
Al Guyberger and Brent Guyberger.
Al Musburger?
And one of the guys in the last pairing of father-son, one of the guys wasn't real pleased with me. I actually interviewed him, and I don't know why he wasn't pleased, because I didn't know I didn't know his name. I knew his name, but Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
So I said, tell him who you are. Remember? Because he's talking away. His dad has 13 wins. The one
Why can I not remember that name?
The one that won had one win, and they're the only father and son to play in the same Masters tournament.
Oh.
They both played in the exact same Masters tournament.
I know when you say the name, I'm just going, oh, duh. I can't think of the name. I can see his face.
Tom Watson. Oh, no, that was Nicky.
Yeah. And I can actually see the moment when that happened. That was locked in my brain.
Dad got penalized once at Torrey Pines for laying a towel down under the trees, and they thought it improved his lie, and they penalized him. His dad.
You're kidding.
His dad's nickname is a mammal.
Oh.
That was a pretty good.
Well,
Stadler.
Yes.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin
Kevin
Stadler.
Stadler.
I forgot, man. I thought there was going to be Dukes.
I know. Dude
When you were interviewing Kevin.
He was not pleased with my
No.
interviewing tactics. And I'm a nice guy.
I was very surprised by that.
Yeah, he
I
had a little
remember
chip.
that.
He had
That
a
was
little chip on his
San
shoulder.
Luis Country Club.
A little chipster.
Yeah, that was an interesting moment. I forgot about that.
So yeah, all I said was something to remind people who you are, because it sounded like no one knew him. That's what it kind of came across that way.
Yeah, he didn't like
He
that.
didn't like that much. But it's radio. I mean, how you you can't you see him, you recognize him. So, anyways,
That is too
so
funny.
9 different father-son tandem teams have won on the PGA Tour. Did you know that, Nikki?
that includes Tom Watson.
That's amazing.
I think it's because Tom Watson played on so many different tours.
You were thinking Tom Morris. I know.
I was thinking.
I know you were. You were. That's what you. I think you were thinking Morris, the two, because they won between the two of them. They won 8 Opens. Now they say Open Championship, so I'm assuming it's British,
Yeah.
right? Cause
Yes.
that's where they are from back then. So.
Right, right.
Did you know there is a father of American golf?
Yes, there is.
Do you know his name?
No, I don't.
So you didn't know.
Old Tom Morris. that worked for the last one.
All her answers are going to be Tom Morris from now.
It is,
Was it
or
Tom
Watson.
Morris?
Or Watson.
Wasn't that an orange cat?
I think it was.
So now I'm being serious. Now, so Nikki, you know everything.
Yeah.
So there was a father of American golf. And I'm telling you one thing. I'm going to read this little sentence here, and I'll back up. But who's the sports magazine? So years later, the Sports Writers of America bestowed the title of Father of American Golf.
Wow.
As George Washington is known as Father of the United States, he is known as Father of American Golf.
Oh, Father of American Golf.
Yeah, that's what I.
Is it the dentist that made the tea?
No, but that's
It's not the dentist. It's
There was 2 dentists that have patents on teas.
yeah. Sir Pick-a-Lot was one of them. Pick-a-Lot was it?
John Francis Pick-a-Lot.
That's what it was.
Yeah. He invented the first guitar pick.
Yeah, and the water pick too.
And the water pick.
Yeah.
The guy did a lot of stuff.
He likes a lot
Sir
of
Francis
narrow.
Jr.
Oh, it was Junior.
So you guys want to hear the story?
Yeah,
I do,
I'm
yeah,
on the
I'm
edge
just
of my
waiting.
seat, waiting here.
I'm on the edge of my stool.
So first of all, this guy, I won't tell his name. He was the first in America to design a golf course and the first to promote this great game in an expanse capacity. He reached this child called golf. That's his quote. It was his child. That's why he's the father of golf, because he invented it. He got the first golf course design, and he took golf from its infancies through adolescence down to maturity.
The father of American golf. though.
American, yeah, Nick, it's
Okay.
American golf, and it wasn't old Tom Watson. So from 0 players in 1887 to 5 million players in 1942 when Alex died. His first name is Alex.
Trebek.
Guinness.
Sorry. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Alex. Alex
So-
Cobb.
And his middle name was Hamburg.
Alex Hamburg
Hamburg.
Cobb.
And he's known as the father of American golf. I thought, Nicky, I thought for sure you'd know this one. Alex Hamburg Finley. Google it.
Finley.
Who holds the title of the father of American golf.
Wow.
So there you go, guys. That's Billy Gibbs information for
Finley.
you. That's,
Wow.
that's what you Google when you Google father and golf. Amazing what you come up with.
Wow.
But I've never heard that story before. That's
Neither
so
have I.
cool. That's really
And-
cool. Does
and
it
if
say
you
where?
haven't heard it, that surprises me.
Where?
I have not heard
Because
it.
you hear a lot of stuff.
I hear a lot of
Are
stuff.
you shorter than usual?
I'm on a stool.
Oh.
Where does it say where he was in the United States? Where did that originate
Well,
from?
let's Google because I want to know. He said he designed the very first. He says he was the first in America to design a golf course in the
Finley?
Is it Finley?
Finlay or
Finlay.
Lee? Lay.
F-I-N-D or F-I-N?
Yelling.
Is it
Why are
Finlay?
you yelling at me? Turn on my.
How do you spell
She's
last?
not yelling, but it's coming through my headphones really loud. And I know she's not yelling. It's Findlay, Alexander
L-A-Y.
Finlay. And he died in
Founding
1942.
father of American golf.
See?
What
was the course he first designed?
He was a Scottish immigrant,
Scottish immigrant.
which makes
Well, yeah,
sense.
back in 1887, everybody was, wasn't they? They were in the golf world, I would
Hey,
think.
there's an Alex Finlay profile on Facebook.
How about a Chandler Bing?
We can
My
we can
cousin
try to find that.
Chandler.
Things
So
are
you- so
things
does
are
it-
slow.
Does it say anything what golf course
I'm
he
looking
designed?
here.
Anyways, I thought that was.
University of Finley Golf.
Ooh, so where is that university? Because that's probably his little hometown.
I
I thought the first.
here.
I thought
Gospel
the first
of
golf course in
let's
this
see.
country was Shinnecock in New York. That's what I thought. The very first golf course was St. Andrews. They named it St. Andrews, but maybe he didn't design it. He was the first designer. But I think the first golf course in this country was named St. Andrews after St. Andrews.
They mention. Well, see, they're talking the Gospel Golf from Nebraska to New England. To South
Chicago
Florida.
Golf Course.
Chicago golf course. Yeah, huh? See that?
Nice.
Considered the oldest 18-hole course in North America.
See that? The father, Alexander Trebek
Oh, here we
Finlay.
They have a 9-hole called Downers Grove.
Well, here's a little thing. It says Finlay left Scotland for the U.S., hoping to become a cowboy, thanks in large part to stories told by a family friend, Edward Millar, who owned the Murchison Ranch in central Nebraska in 1887. He went there to work for Millar.
Is he related
This is
to
on the
Peter?
Great Plains west of Omaha, 130 miles west of Omaha.
Is that Mylar or Molar?
Millar, and
And
I'm wearing
are you? Me too.
my Peter Millar pants.
There we go.
Are they? You're wearing.
Oh,
Segway.
these things are so comfy, man.
Segway.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you're wearing Milars, huh?
I am. Oh, man,
Millar.
these things are comfy.
Nice, dude.
They're so nice that I was leaving the house, and Amy goes, "What are you doing?"
So is Alex?
I go, "I'm going to tape the radio show." She goes, "No, you're not."
Oh,
She
you
goes,
said-
"You don't get dressed
thought
up
you
like
had a
that." I
date.
said, "These pants are so comfortable, and after today's work day, I just want to be comfortable."
See, and you
That's
know,
all
and
I
you
want.
always like to look good for me,
I do.
and I
He does.
appreciate
Which
that,
the-
Mike.
the unfortunate
if I
part-
can't see your pants.
You can't. We got the big desk in front of us.
You know, when you get up to leave, I'm going to check you out.
Thanks, man.
So I have a true or false.
Wow.
So you guys buzz in here, all right?
All right.
Because it's on the same topic.
Okay.
True or false? St. Andrews. That was the wrong question. By the way, that one was false. True or false? The oldest golf course in the world is the Royal and Ancient Club of St. Andrews in Scotland.
False.
Yeah, I say false.
You don't have to yell at me, Nikki.
Man, I know I blew
Man,
up my
it's-
ear.
is it coming out on yours too?
Yeah.
Fired up tonight,
I'm
Nickster.
fired up on
It
that
is false, and so if it follow up on that, it's false. It is not.
one. It's right.
So what is it, Nick?
It's some strange little long Scottish name.
Jeez.
Which would
Wow.
be. Which would be what? So what's the answer?
Remind me.
When I look at Mike and his pants, the title of this golf course comes to mind. It's Musselburgh.
Yeah, I was going to say it started with an M.
I thought you played
Mussel
there.
something. No,
You didn't play there? Who did I know that played there?
I'm going to, though.
Somebody I know has played there.
I
So
got to
that's
make
the
a note
Guinness
of that.
Records recognizes Musselburgh, or Musselburgh Links is the oldest. All right, so you guys want a couple more true or
I
false?
do.
Sure.
All right. Well, this one everybody knows. The origin, and people listening might not know, the origin of the word golf comes from the acronym Gentlemen Only, Ladies Forbidden.
False.
It's way false.
Golf.
Yeah, Kulf.
Golf.
Goofing.
I learned.
Sorry to spit on you.
I learned
don't know.
all that because you used to hand me during the golf history segments. Remember, you just hand me a piece of paper
I do.
that I had no idea what
and
you were
you'd have
handing
to
me.
read it.
I was actually, I kind of enjoyed. I missed
intrigued.
those
And
days.
you,
Yeah, I
and you
did
didn't
too.
wear nice pants then, so it's
They were okay.
They
just
weren't bad.
They
I don't-
weren't Peter Millar.
I don't want you to think they were bad
No,
pants.
they were
just-
work pants.
They were work pants.
These are casual,
Very cool.
fancy, casual, comfy pants.
All right. True or false? A woman has won an event on the PGA Tour.
True.
True. I think it was Mickey Wright, right?
That question is false. 4 women have played in PGA Tour events, and only one, Babe Zahara, says she made a cut.
That's what it was. But a man's won on a ladies' tour.
Yeah, so the
before.
next question, has a man won an LPGA
Yes.
Tour?
Yes, and that's on the tip of my tongue. The guy who won that,
Slamming?
Sam Snead.
Yeah, he won a 19. Could you imagine?
No.
I'm keying up, guys. Move over, gals. Whoosh. I mean, come on.
I can't believe
Who
that they
does?
even allowed that.
1940
to be honest.
62. Sam Snead.
Probably,
I don't understand how
probably got
that's-
a lot of attention.
I don't even understand how
Like
that
the
could
Bobby
happen.
Riggs
True or
thing.
false? The word caddy originated from a French explorer, Antonin de la Mont Cadillac. De la Mont Cadillac.
Delamont.
The word caddy originated from a French explorer, Antoine. It's Antoine.
Voilà.
Antoine de la Mont Cadillac.
Really? Ça flou.
I say no.
Fleur.
Fleur.
So how do you say the dude's name?
Fleur.
Let's see.
Number 8.
Let me see.
How do you say? I think I got it close. It's Antoine. Number 8.
French explorer Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac.
Yeah, is that true or false? Is that where the term caddy came from?
No.
What do you think, Mike?
No, I think it did.
It is so false. It came from a cadet, and you know the story goes that when Mary Queen of Scots, they were archers, and so she sent her caddies out, and you know how they yell. And 4 came from that same thing.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
So they yelled 4 in the foreground, and the archers would bend down. They'd shoot arrows over the top of their heads. So 4 came from cadets, and cadets was caddies. So that's it. So
That's actually really cool. I hadn't heard that before
I don't do
either.
that with you on the golf course, do I? 4.
Not that I'm aware of. I'm usually not in that area.
I often walk in front of people and have heard it a few times. Some of you guys. Are
I try
slow.
not to be in that area.
True or
that
false?
range.
Golf is the only sport ever been played on the moon.
Well, you know, there's a golf ball and a club up there.
And there's a course on Mars. I got to listen to our Martian.
I know.
So golf is
Mars
at the
show is
only
awesome.
sport to be played on the moon. There is a golf. There's a golf ball. 2 golf balls. The club came back. It was a retractable club. Like a.
Did it fly back because there's no gravity, or did it?
It came back with the.
Came back
with
after they
with
left?
The pilots
The ship.
with the astronauts, but the balls are up there. 2 of them. They were made from Spalding, but had no name on them.
I remember you talking about that. Was the club that was left? Was that a?
Wasn't
Oh no,
left.
it came back. But the club that he hit.
Was retractable. It was a 6-iron Wilson.
Oh, it was a 6-iron. I was thinking it was a 5-iron.
Wilson staff 6-iron.
Yeah, I was thinking it was a 5-iron.
But he didn't want to mention the company's name. That's why there's no ball. So because the next people up there are going to say, "Wow, Spalding rocks, man." So
That's awesome.
is that the only sport?
I would say no.
Well, why not?
I think
Soccer
baseball.
ball? No, it was a football.
No, but we did talk about this once.
I know. Was it a?
Apollo 14 astronaut tossed a javelin.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was gonna
that's
say
right.
a bow and arrow, but
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
All right.
I do
Open.
remember that.
Nice job, guys. Open-ended questions. Here you go. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Nikki would know that one.
So skip it.
Mike would know this. So prior to the invention of rubber, what were golf balls made of?
Feathers.
It was gutta percha, wasn't it?
That's the rubber.
Yeah.
Got it. So prior to that,
Feathers.
prior
I
to
thought they had like feathers wrapped in a leather casing.
leather-bound feathers.
Yeah.
Before that,
Before leather-bound feathers.
that is there's 2 answers. One of them is leather-bound feathers, which you both got right. What was before that? What did they use before? That was I can't even imagine, but they did.
Bags of rocks.
Close. Wood. They were made of wood.
Wow.
Wow.
I think it was the shepherds would whack with their sticks. They'd whack these little wood things around
I
fields.
was going to say sheep poop, but
Sheep.
Oh yeah, it's down. That's
it makes sense.
petrified sheep poop.
That's called golf patties.
Which country has the most golf courses per capita in the world?
Boy.
Which
Per
country?
capita. Which would mean, what does that mean? Per people?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People per golf course.
Boy, that's can't be China.
No, there's too many
Very-
people.
There's too many people.
And
I gotta
very
take you
few
out of it.
courses.
think
That's
the
probably
other-
the worst
Yeah,
per
the worst
capita.
per
I
capita.
bet.
I flipped them.
Yeah, I bet. That's
It's
which-
gotta
which is
be-
what's going to happen to the scoreboard tomorrow. by
Got to
the
be
way.
United Kingdom.
Close. Part of it. Actually, it's part of it. Yeah. Isn't Scotland part of the United Kingdom?
Yes.
Yeah,
Scotland.
Really?
that's cool.
Because there's like 8 people live there.
Hey, let's take our first break of the second hour. We're at the 20-minute mark, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll come back and we can do more trivia, and we got Father's Day gifts and stuff, right?
And stuff, yeah.
And stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. Wish I had.
All right, we'll be right back. You guys listening to
Uncle
Golf Talk
Dad.
Radio with Mike and Miller. We're going to come back, talk about stories about Uncle Dad.
Uncle Dad.
You guys
We're going to
stay-
talk about
stay with
Uncle
us.
Dad.
Yeah.
I got stories.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back, everybody.